Go back.
Okay. Okay.
You sent me a text. Yes, sir. You're welcome. Thank you. Please.
And Your Majesty, Your Royal Majesty, I'm absolutely delighted to be able to join you today.
I do need to one to our late glorious queen and then also to my own king, Majesty. What he ordered me to come and send. So I'm here.
Of course.
And afterwards, I'm taking some of the officials back to Kumasi.
Your Majesty, this way.
Okay, then. Make the symbol say good.
Dear sir, please come this way.
You want me to go direct?
Yes, please, sir. Yes, please, sir.
But there is a catch. The pens are inside. He said, please, Nana, can you excuse us? I was puzzled. Otumfuo asking me, he's second in command, excuse me, please. Then I realized he wanted to have a tete-a-tete with Prince Charles. And that is the relationship between the two of them personally.
So strong.
So
strong.
Personally, yes.
Yes.
I had wanted to bring the latest calendar we produced from Otumfuo's museum. As if by nature, irony of nature, the August and September calendar, Prince Charles visit to us.
Wow.
About 3 or 4 of them were reproduced. The only thing that angered me a bit was mine when he was greeting me wasn't brought inside. But I had wanted to bring it and give you that copy.
Lovely.
So the only thing that I know I'll request formally on Otumfuo's behalf is, please, within 12 calendar months, he should extend a hand of invitation to Otumfuo to visit him now as the king, no more as the Prince Charles.
Yeah, well, I know
Please.
how much the King Charles III enjoyed his trips to Ghana.
Frank.
I know he was here only a few years ago now in 2018, and I know how much he enjoyed spending time with His Royal Majesty the Mamponghene, and of course the Queen also knew Ghana well, visiting several times throughout her long reign. Ghana's always had such an important place, and it's always been such a strong relationship. And I'm sure that that will be continued under His Majesty the King's new reign.
But do you advise we put it into writing when Otumfuo returns that this request I'm making orally?
We'll be absolutely delighted to pass that on to London and on to Clarence House.
From his secretariat that between 12 calendar months, he ought to have a chance to visit now King Charles.
We'd be delighted to pass on His Royal Majesty's condolences and, of course, this request. Thank you very much.
And the one thing that you shouldn't overlook is, personally, I know if he is here, we use the same descriptive terminology that Prince Charles and now Charles III is using. So far as the Queen is concerned, she is mama to us. She is mama to us. The two royalties,
Yes.
dating back all the way to what we young ones read from Queen Victoria up to this time, and that connection is still there. And outgoing, the late our mama made sure that that relationship got cemented.
Yeah.
Because I checked up from some old pictures and I could realize that myself and the former President Otumfuo, we were classmates. Yes, we were, by that time, we were in Form 4 of Prempeh College, the King's College. That is a year before the independence. Our independence was in 57. So the 56, the Queen herself was here to participate in the ceremonies. And I've seen an old picture where the Queen was then being taken graciously to greet the then Mamponghene, Prempeh II. Subsequently, he was also united. Because of our change in the status, republicanism, since 1960, we were then in upper six at Prempeh College. It's changed. But I really would have loved it that our current Majesty, Osei Tutu, will receive the accolade of say, but now we can't do it. Even at all, if you accord it to him, no. We can't use it as we are republicanism. But one thing I can assure is, because of the age-old relationship between the two, Windsor, Castle, and Kumasi, the tradition is there.
Yeah.
Cultural relationship is there. You will recall that before I started talking that I joked about an incident, the last visit of Prince Charles, that I got the shock of my life. The three of us got to remain in the room, sitting room, and then I realized that my king was giving me a signal. Say what? Say yes, please excuse the two of us. Subsequently, I thought about it and I said yes. That's a personal relationship between the two of them.
I'm
it
sure,
was nice and gracious.
Yeah.
I'm sure that personal relationship will endure. I mean, it's the relationship between Ghana and the UK has survived many different governments, and it will survive a change in either of our monarchs. I think it is that strong, and it's also personal. As I say, I know how much King Charles valued coming here and enjoyed spending time with the Asantehene, and I understand they play golf together, including when His Royal Majesty is visiting us in the UK. I think both Beth and I.
But that one, I refuse to participate in it. I don't like golf. No. I used to enjoy my lawn tennis, so I didn't go to join them. But as you saying, it was correct. We played together. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Excellency. Thank you, Majesty, for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing greetings from Otumfuo. We appreciate it. I know the close relationship between himself and the royal family. Thank you so much.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you. I'm sorry to be late.
Before you are coming, I'll put in a personal request.
Yeah.
That within 12 calendar months, formal invitation ought to be extended to My Majesty.
I hope so.
Otumfuo, no, drop the word hope. It's a formal request I'm asking, putting in, but his advice we should put into writing.
Yeah.
Definitely, as soon as Otumfuo returns, I will.
But they know they also have a very close personal relationship, so I'm sure they're in touch.
I'm glad we are
with you as
retweeting
well.
it. Yes, they have.
Yeah.
So please, yes, we will love it. When he comes there, we will know all the grandeur and everything and so on, to greet his brother, who is now the king. We're happy about that. And we have a firm belief. He himself has given the public assurance he will be able to emulate our mama. We call her Queen, Mama. No, I won't describe Queen Elizabeth. No, he's Mama to us. I'm sure King Charles will be able to emulate, but of course, with a bit of modernity to it.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see the changes that come as he steps into this role as monarch. It's been the longest apprenticeship perhaps there's ever been. But I'm sure there will be a lot of continuity, but also he will bring his own take to it. And as you say, continue to move the monarchy forward.
The only thing we are hoping is what he used to do as Prince Charles, Prince of Wales, writing those annotations to direct ministers and whatnot. Now, he can't continue with that path. He is now the king. And at the moment, I'm happy that, we started the whole entourage passage of Mama from Scotland. And whilst I was coming, I tuned in to CNN to get the latest. He's in that cathedral, girls. And I gather from there, Mama will be flown direct to London.
That's right. Exactly. There's huge crowds, and they're expecting enormous crowds in London as well. There's a huge outpouring of emotion at the moment. And it's been really heartening to see the emotion in Ghana as well, those feelings of warmth and affection towards Queen Elizabeth II. Brings us comfort in sad times.
Because I remember very well when we read over the last time that the Commonwealth met in Rwanda Originally, Rwanda wasn't part of us because he wasn't colonized by Britain, but now they volunteered to join. And that was where the last Commonwealth, meeting was held. And there that the proposal was made that Prince Charles should step in the shoes of our mama to literally, quote and unquote, head the Commonwealth. Incidentally, our president was the first to have moved that, yes, we should all support it. For the record, yes, our president, Nana Akufo-Addo, moved that we should graciously support the Queen's request and was unanimously endorsed. So that connection you mentioned between Ghana and Mother Great Britain is still there.
Very, very strong.
And you were the first, to have secured our independence from you, south of the Sahara, as a black nation, yes. So please.
So many more.
Okay. So to go back, please, within 12 calendar months.
We will do our best. We would love that to happen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Majesty.
Thank you. On behalf of My Majesty, Otumfuo Osei-Tutu, the second, the occupant of the golden stool of the SAP, to pay the usual courtesies. It's not usual. It's a serious courtesy call to also write something on his behalf in the book of Condolence and to anticipate what is going to happen. In my case, everything got written down and I've handed a formal copy to the British High Commission. But at the same time, we ended up that our gracious Queen, because of her longevity, in seven, all of us, the state, not only the British Kingdom, but rather the Commonwealth, we in Ghana do appreciate and mourn her, but especially Kumasi, the center of our golden stool occupant. There is this historic linkage between the two stools, dating it back to, I understand, Queen Victoria's time, but at least in modernity, our late Queen Elizabeth. When I'm speaking, representing Otumfuo, we don't use Queen. We call her Mama. So it is Mama that I'm representing over here today. And you can realize when one uses the terminology as Mama, the sentiments and everything and personal feelings are all. You don't need to even elaborate on it. Appreciate and we mourn with them. That's why I've come specifically to represent the Otumfuo. And what I anticipate, definitely he may be over there at the funeral. We're not yet sure. Hasn't been confirmed, but I suspect it. So once again, I'm here as the second in command, occupant of the silver stool, to represent formally our gracious Majesty Otumfuo, to pay the usual courtesy, homage, and sign the notebook of condolence. That Asante's we deem it that she's gone, but our mama is still part with us in spirit. Thank you.